Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, and as I promised, we're back with another episode of a LOTRO tale. I hope you're having a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth, my friends. We're here in Lothlorien on the tops of the trees here. We're talking to Haldir right now. There's also this other player here. This is a level 140 Hobbit, which has actually got an epic get-up. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Really very cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, well, I hope you guys are having a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. Have a nice drink to relax, enjoy yourself, and we'll continue our story. So basically right now, Haldir doesn't trust us. How could he? How could he be like that? You know? Like he wouldn't do that to a fellowship. No. So this is Haldir without his armor. That's who we're talking to right now. So let's continue our conversation with him where we left off. So, he also opens book 9 for us, and we also continue chapter 2. So let us grab book actually let's just do chapter 2.
The Lady Galadriel must be told of the evils the dwarves have disturbed within Moria.
The record of your victorious affairs, your claim, Zollin. You have indeed slain many orcs and goblins for a dwarf.
If you are trustworthy, we have need of your aid.
If you are trustworthy, we have need of your aid. I like how short I am that I had to, look up at him, you know? I have sent word to Lady Galadriel, Zollin. She will weigh your need and determine what role the elves will play in these new deeds in Moria. In the meantime, I would appreciate your help in patrolling the border boundaries of the wood. Speak to my brothers, Rumil and Orofin, and offer them your aid. They speak little of the common tongue, but hatred of the orcs will be understood by all enemies of the one enemy. Who's the one enemy, guys? You will find them on the far shore of Nimrodel, to the north. If you walk along the northern banks of the river, you will find my brothers. Alright, cool. Are they actually blood brothers? I forgot he had blood brothers. That's kind of cool. Or maybe they're just brothers and elven brothers. I don't know. I'd have to look that up in the lore book. I think it's actual brothers, from what I remember. But, yeah. Cool. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. I was going to slightly turn on the music, because the music is awesome, but it's just a little bit too loud. How about, right there? That's probably better. All right, let's see what other quests he got for us. Book 9.
The Golden Host is at last ready to cross the river Anduin.
Oh. It has taken a great while, Zollin. But, okay, so this is a little bit of a jump. Okay, we're at a little bit of a jump. I'm going to accept this quest right now and read it, but just so you guys know, really, I should probably accept this quest after I complete Chapter 3 and everything he's doing, because basically what this is I'm going to have a whole thing I do with the elves here in Lothlorien for quests, and then I would come accept this and move on. So this quest would be for level 61, but the reason it's already open for me is the fact that I'm level 64, I believe, is one of the reasons. So, and it's so I could just, for gameplay's sake, I could just skip on and go to Southern Mirkwood right now. But I do want to do the chapters in Lothlorien. So what we're going to do, okay, what we're going to do over the next, 3 episodes, is that we're going to do the Lothlorien, but we're going to skip a lot of the generic quests, like, help me kill these goblins, or, destroy that evil over there, whatever the elves ask me to do. I'm just going to do the main chapters, okay? We're going to run through, we're going to get to Galadriel and Celeborn, talk to them, that kind of stuff, okay? Gosh, I'm not doing a Galadriel voice. Hopefully there's a nice actress that I can imitate. All right, let's go ahead and accept this here.
The Golden Host is at last ready to cross the river Anduin.
The Golden Host is at last ready to cross the river Anduin. It has been taken a great while, Zollin, but at the last, the preparations are complete. The Maladrim, yes, excuse me, I know that word. The Maladrim, the Golden Host of Lothlorien, are now ready to cross the river Anduin and assail the forces of Dol Guldur. Again, this is a huge jump in the lore. That's why this is a little confusing probably if you're listening to this right now. I do not yet know the specifics of the plan, friend minstrel, but it seems the Golden Host is to have 2 objectives: to bring battle to the enemy in Dol Guldur at a time of our choosing, before he can attack the woods of Lothlorien in force, and to exchange Mazog, the prisoner of the Iron Garrison, for the captives in the dungeons of Dol Guldur. Your aid has been requested for both of these aims. Go now to Lathlane, on the shores of the Anduin, and speak to Braglin there. He will recount to your details of each of the plan. There's a little bit of spoilers there too, so hopefully you missed it, but let's just keep it at that.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
We do not often welcome strangers within our borders, Zollin, but here we shall make an exception for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Haldir. Lady Galadriel is aware that you are recently... You know, the voice actor they have, I just feel like his voice is a little too low. I don't know why. Do you guys kind of agree with that? I mean, it's my choice, right? It's my choice. I'm doing the voiceovers. I'm going to slightly raise his voice up from the voice actor, just slightly. You tell me, maybe you tell me in the comments, do you like it better or not as much?
We may have need of your help, if you offer it willingly.
So his voice is good, but it's a little low, so... We may have help, if you offer it willingly. That sounds more of what Haldir would be more in my mind. Something like that. Not down here like that. I don't know why. Just, I don't know. We do not often welcome strangers within our borders, Zollin, but here we shall make an exception for you. It sounds way better to me. I'm going to stick with that. Lady Galadriel is aware that you have recently come from Moria, where you have done much to help secure the dwarves' footing there. She bade me not to hinder your crossings of the Nimrodel. You are welcome to take refuge in our Talon and share of our present visions, for I must speak with you at length at a session on a serious matter. You may have noticed that the orcs are pressing closer and closer to Lothlorien, fairest of the elven homes, and there are plots to stringings in Moria to set all the free peoples in this area ill at ease. It is therefore crucial that the dwarves hold fast in their newly reclaimed home. Their coming was unforeseen blessings at a most fortuitous time. Our enemies' eyes are driven with stout warriors and builders shaking the walls of their dark haven. Alright. For some reason I cannot scroll anymore. I will fix that. Alright, there we go. Fixed. Alright. But the dwarves are not secure. They need our help. In the Chamber of Crossroads, you will find an important dwarf who goes by the name of Hrolfur. Hrolfur. He oversees much of what the expedition endeavors to accomplish. He did not wish to speak to our messenger, but you have reputation as a hero among the Iron Garrison. He will listen to you. Hasten to him, if you will, and bring him this note. I want your help, the dwarves, as a token of goodwill from the Galadrim. Okay, cool. We have another side quest to do. Alright, very, very cool. You know, guys, I must say, I so thoroughly enjoy doing these voiceovers and videos for you guys. Like, do you ever get that feeling where sometimes in your life you're like, this is what I should be doing right now? Like, this is what I'm in the right place doing the right thing? Well, yeah, I think I'm in the right place doing the right thing, because I so thoroughly enjoy doing these voiceovers for you guys. It's really, really, really fun. And who knows, maybe you guys supporting me with your subscribes and likes, maybe I'll be able to do stuff for other projects too, you know, other things with voiceovers. That would be really fun. I actually already got a message. I just let you know, I'll put this into our, you know, timeless LOTRO Tales series. I already got a message for someone asking me to join in like a Dwarven song thing for a song they're doing for a different game. So I was like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. I don't know what will come of that. I replied to them a little bit late. I didn't see the email for like a month. But I'll reply to it and see what happens. But anyway, that was neat that someone asked. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So you guys are giving me enough support as a group that people are noticing the channel, which is kind of cool, right? So, but anyway, I'll always be making voiceovers for you guys because this is where I enjoy doing this so much in LOTRO. It's so fun. All right, let's continue on, my friends. There's a fun little side note.
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
All right. Again, this is one of the orc killing quests. I might just skip these kind of thing, but let's just read it real quick.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorien, against which we must be prepared.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorien, which there we must be prepared. I have never seen the orcs like this, Zollin. They pour from the gates of Moria as if they are not done in years, establishing their camps and outposts all along the road between here and there. if you would be a friend of Lorien, you would help us discourage the orcs from this endeavor. Seek out the enemies to the northwest and defeat them whenever you find them in Nandul Hirion. The more orcs you slay, the safer will be done between Lothlorien and Moria. Their boldness worries me greatly. Alright, yeah, we can help. Let's see. It might be easy to just kind of pick them off while we walk to the next objective.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorien, against which we must be prepared.
Oh, I like this guy's voice. Let's see if I can get it.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorien, against which we must be prepared.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorien. That's not quite it.
Tarry a moment and speak with me.
Tarry a moment and speak with me. That's closer. That's about his voice right there. Okay. The orcs of Moria seem to be a little limitless supply, Zollin, but the weapons they wield seem to be much less valuable. Ever the sword or axe we take from them is an orc we render defenseless, if only for a short time. The orcs have established camps to the northwest along the road and runs through Nanhun Hirion. Urik Gashan and Drul Garmad and Elman Hol journey to their three camps and steal any of the weapons you find within. I will not forget any of your deeds against the orcs that have invaded Nanhun Hirion, so perilously close to Lothlorien. Alright, sweet, we'll take it. Okay, quest to do. Alright, so we do have a quest to go all the way back and turn this in to what's his name? The Goodwill of Galadrim. We're gonna remove that for a minute. I mean, I could do a little fast travel back kind of thing, but let's go ahead and just run through here. Run through Galadrim. The Galadrim. Swim through this gorgeous. Look at that reflection, you guys, and that animation in the water. It's so good. It's so good. All right. I'm thinking about something. Okay, I'll let you in on what I'm thinking about. I still laugh when I get the comments that people are like, they still have in their mind from this game from like 10 years ago visually. And like I did a video that's gone great and everyone's loved it. But just that huge, I don't know why it went so viral, but it's the one just about like the new regions when it was like a leak before it was officially announced. So I released the maps. And it got really big, but occasionally I'll get a comment on there. It's someone who hasn't played the game in 10 years. I just know it. And they're like, too bad the game looks so bad. They really should redo it. And I'm like, ignorance. It makes me laugh. And I'm not trying to be mean to those people, but like, I usually am really nice to them in the reply. I'm like, oh, actually, it looks really good. It's really been updated. Have you played it since then? Like, it's like, oh my gosh. Just because like that water we just looked at, right? Like, it's just gorgeous, right? Oh man, it makes me chuckle. So I'll let you know what I was thinking there so you don't know why I'm just laughing for no reason. All right, so here is one of the people that Haldir told us to talk to for chapter 3. All right, here we go. Just goes to show you, sometimes in this world, when people say things, you just gotta laugh it off and realize that they probably don't realize, and you probably shouldn't be mean to them. Don't attack them because they probably just don't know, right? that's how you should approach most people. And then when you realize they are being mean, then you can, defend yourself or whatever if people are really gonna be mean about it. But I don't think the people who said that to my video meant to be mean at all. I think they were truly just didn't know. Okay, so this guy doesn't have a voice, sounds like. Voice actor, so we'll make a voice actor. That's why I'm here. Rumil bows his head to you and points into the distance. Away from the leaves he's pointing. Away from the leaves of Lorien, he then struggles and puts a hand on his bow. He may not speak with the common tongue, but his message is quite clear. For the moment, his post is quiet. The orc's threat is gone. For the time being. Okay, so he's not even talking. I shouldn't be even doing a voiceover. He just pointed for me like, there's no one over there. So he doesn't actually speak the common tongue, right? Which, again, common in Tolkien's world is basically English, right? To an extent, right? At least from what we know from reading through Tolkien's book, right? It could be something else, maybe in theory for lore reasons, but, but like, that guy just probably speaks just Elven. Where my character would obviously probably speak Khazad-dûl, right? He'd speak Dwarven, too, but my character also knows the common tongue, which would be what men speak, probably, the majority of men. Whoop. But again, I'm sure there's crossovers with languages too between the men, right? Like Numenor versus Gondor later versus the, you know, the south people in the South Haradrim, all those kinds of probably. I mean, there's probably still a common tongue across too that they all speak. Again, why it's called common. Which again, that is where you get that from like D&D and stuff, right? D&D has common speech, right? All the speeches you can learn and the languages. Of course, they've added a lot of other languages, right, in D&D. But that idea of everyone, there's like a common tongue that everyone can speak. That idea came from Tolkien again, the father of fantasy, right? Little history lesson for real life from our fantasy stuff, right? All right, here's Orifin, excuse me. Orifin is about to speak when something distracts him suddenly. Each, he hisses. Reach. Preach. Oh, orcs, okay. Good thing you have a minstrel here. That's a lot of orcs that attacked him. I don't know, it's a good thing we're here. Payan Pandis, I'd better see non Clantir. I'm assuming he probably said thank you for helping, but I don't speak fluent Elvish, so that's about as I'm not. Yeah. Oh, there's a skirmish camp here. I forgot. Skirmish camp, and I like how everyone's named. I love that. They like have actual names. Gosh, man, all these names that they had to do. It's crazy. Oh, is that a horse stable master? I should have learned that real quick.
Sweet-eyed Melon.
Sweet-eyed Melon. All right. Chapter 3 is done. Book 9 starts over there, so we actually don't need to have book 9 right now. We will pull book 9 up in a little bit. So I could grab some of these kill quests real quick. I mean, why not? Let's do a couple kill quests here. It'll level us up to level 65, probably. Another player right there. Hello, elf. And again, you guys, if you're coming to watch my LOTRO Tale and doesn't watch anything else, if you guys want to join Voice of the Rings Kinship and you play on CrickHollow, just come to one of my live streams and I'll give you an invite. It's kind of hard to invite not because we both have to be on the same time. So me playing online like at the same time where you could ask me for an invite, ideal. So come to my live streams. All right, it's the most simple way for me to invite you guys without it being like trying to like plan a time or something. Because like realistically, that would I don't mind doing that occasionally for some people if you can't ever come to my live streams, but like realistically for me it's a lot easier if you can come to the live stream, right? I can't at a certain point when our channel's too big, I won't be able to like, you know, it's kind of hard to plan, you know, 5-6 different times in a week or even more at that point. I mean, we could just skip the weapons. Yeah, why don't we just skip the weapons? I just decided we're gonna skip it, guys. Sorry. I want to continue the chapters. I want to continue the story. All right, Haldia.
You have my thanks.
You have my thanks. Ah, I thank you for helping my brother, Zollin, for safeguarding the eves of Lorien. The Lady Galadriel has sent word to me concerning your petition and the fate of the dwarves. I will relay to you her message.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
A short time before you arrived, the Evening Stranger Company came to Lorien. Blindfolded, they were caught to Curin Amroth. They were brought to Curin Amroth, for in no way would they endanger the safety of our lands. Sad tidings they brought with them, and grief. Haldir pauses. Then he goes on. The Lady Galadriel sent a small party of elves into the Moria following the tidings this company brought with them. She says if you wish to save the dwarves, you will render your aid unto those elves, for their task in Moria is very important. They have made a small camp in Gwanthendarth the shadowed refuge among the foundations of stone. The lady says that an evil greater by far than orc presence lies beneath the foundations of stone. You must be faced if your dwarves are to be saved. Let's think about that. Let's just from people who only know the movies. What happened? What was the group that came through Lorien in the movies? It's the Fellowship, right? What was their sad tidings? Gandalf falls into the crack, right? With the Balrog fighting him. So what do you think those elves are doing? They're probably in there trying to save Gandalf, right? And find Gandalf. Probably don't know where he is, though. So they're probably looking in the foundations of stone, which is one of the lowest points where the lake is that he falls in the book and in the movie, right? We see Gandalf and him fall on a lake at the very bottom of the crack, which is the epic part in the movie. But then what do we know? We know that Gandalf climbs Durin's Stair with the Balrog, but they don't know that. So that's assuming what our character's going to attempt to help them, right? Again, how they weave our character into the lore in LOTRO is so well done, you guys. It's so amazing. But anyway, now that your appetite is whetted for the next part of the story, we are going to have to go back into Moria, unfortunately, but that is okay, because I'm sure this story is going to be epic. So, with that said, that'll be the end of this episode today, my friends. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. Thank you so much to my wonderful Patreons for their support. And subscribe on Zara if I earned it, you guys. Next episode's up there, which will continue on. We'll be traveling back into Moria. And I'll probably pop there for you for the next episode, so we'll just be there. And then also right there will be another playlist, so you can check them all out. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. And stay happy out there, my friends. Baruch Hazad Kuzad I menu, wherever you are in Middle-earth.